Hi, Dr. John McGrail. It's time for another episode of A Better You in a Minute or Two. And hard to believe, but here we are. It's just past New Year's and we're off and running on another year. It's really amazing how fast time flies. And of course, this time of year, I always get asked a lot of questions by not just my clients, but people all over the place who know what I do. And they say, are you going to do something about resolutions? You know, it's that time, New Year's resolutions. And I really wasn't going to do one this year because, let's face it, resolutions have become sort of a joke. You know, we all make them, we hardly ever keep them. And you know, if you keep doing that, you just feel worse at the end of the day. If you keep making resolutions that you don't keep, you just feel worse about yourself. So I wasn't going to bother. And then I thought about it, and I realized that what I do 300 and something days a year with my clients and workshop students, both here in the office and all around the country and around the world, is help people make resolutions. So I caved. We're going to talk a little bit about resolutions. And we're going to start with sort of introducing what a resolution is. Now, what is a resolution? It is, according to the dictionary, a decision to do or not do something. That is the noun form of a verb, resolve, which is to find a solution to a conflict or a problem. And if you think about it, that's really what a resolution is. It's a decision to do something to make your life better. Maybe it's quitting smoking or releasing those extra pounds you've been carrying, getting back in shape. Maybe you're going to stop procrastinating or being late or getting mad in traffic. Or maybe you want to get over some fear. I'm going to get on that airplane. I want to go to Australia. That's the only way I'm going to get there if I want to spend any time. And so these decisions, these resolutions, to resolve to do something are very good for us, and we almost never keep them. Now, I've already covered that subject, why it's so hard to make changes stick. And it's all about the subconscious mind. And if you go back to some of the early episodes, like episode 2 through about 4 or 5, I spent a lot of time talking and explaining how the subconscious mind works and why we get stuck and why we almost always need some help to get unstuck. So I'm not going to do that again because it's already there. You just go to my YouTube channel, Dr. John McGrail, and all the episodes, all 34 or 5 of them, are there for you. And I spent a lot of time with that, and people love the explanation. So instead, let's start at the beginning. The beginning is a decision to do something. Now, this is really important because that comes from your conscious mind. So ask yourself this question. I'm going to go back to one of my favorite quotes. Christopher Morley, writer and philosopher, who said, "There is only one success, to be able to live your life in your own way." And I know you've heard me use that quote or cite that quote several times on this show because I really, really love it. I think it's my favorite quote. So the first thing I would ask you, don't worry about what your resolutions are or not. Are you living your life in your own way? And if the answer is yes, you're good to go. But if the answer is no, then you have to ask yourself another question. And this one comes from one of my favorite athletes. He's a professional football player. His name is Russell Wilson, and he happens to be the Super Bowl winning quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, Russell Wilson is not your prototypical NFL quarterback, you know, 6'4", 220 with a rocket arm and all that stuff. In fact, there's one of my little blurbs. My resolution this year is to let those go. In fact, when he got drafted by the Seahawks, there were a lot of pundits, experts out there that didn't think he had a chance. But from what I understand, this is a paraphrase, Russell Wilson had an amazing attitude all the way through high school, all the way through college, and into the pros. And it was asking himself this question over and over and over again. Here it is. Why not me? Why not me? So here's what I want you to do. Ask yourself this question. Why not me? Go ahead. Ask right now. Think about what you want and ask that question. Why not me? Now, what was your answer? If your answer was, well, there's no real reason why not me, except for whatever reason I haven't quite been able to do it, then all you need is a little help to get you through because of our natural resistance, and that's where people like me come in. So here's my number, toll free. Call me anytime. We'll have a chat. Tell me what it is you'd like to do, and I'll help you find the help you need. Because remember, most of us need a little help to make positive changes in our lives and make them stick. Whether it's me or not is irrelevant. I'll guide you in the right direction. And if it turns out to be me, whether you live here in Los Angeles and we see each other in person, or whether you're somewhere around the country or around the world, we can still get that done very quickly. That's what hypnotherapy and my synthesis process is all about. It happens quickly, it happens profoundly, and the way I go about doing it, once you have it, I teach you how to keep it. So, if the answer to your question, why not me, was, well, you know, I'm not smart enough, I'm not sexy enough, I don't make enough money, I don't deserve, I'm unworthy, then you're suffering from a limiting belief. Bad news, limiting beliefs means they're limiting you. Good news, you can make them go away. Remember, a belief is nothing more than a thought that you've thought over and over and over and over again until it becomes automatic and unquestioned. It gets ingrained or programmed, if you will, into the subconscious mind, that inner computer. Now, the subconscious mind, once programmed, will play those programs forever. But guess what? We can unprogram that subconscious mind. We can get rid of those limiting beliefs and instill new ones that would then provide the answer, why not me? Well, why not? And so if that was your answer, here's my number again. Give me a call. I'll help you find the help you need. And maybe it can be me. My clients get results quickly and profoundly. And again, you don't have to work with me in the office. It doesn't matter where you are. Time zones are irrelevant. I've got clients as far away as Australia, Malaysia, Great Britain, France. It doesn't matter. Why not you? Let this be your year, because remember, this is all about a better you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you next episode, when we'll talk about the conscious process of making changes. So long.